All set for kickoff here at Baltimore's M&T Bank Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from Baltimore. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Kate, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime. The third MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season. And sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
First down. Here's Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Out of the gun, Henry. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter do a play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
To save Flowers. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Henry running to the left. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running once more with Henry. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Jackson trying to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Running for it. Here's Henry. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his 2nd Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor.
Oh, he loses the football. And the Ravens make the recovery. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do. And they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fumble. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. They toss right side to Henry. He rocks that temper. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves, hacking at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. It's Henry on the counter. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them. You set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Here's Lamar on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. No gain on that play, and this is how we'll end the 1st quarter. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Leaving the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1. It's a designed run for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Luke tacks on the extra point, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Burrow now on first down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. Back for the Ravens, LeJohntay Wester. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. First call here coming from the shotgun. One drawn up here for Lamar. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I know you love studying all those bios in your game notes. And I bet you'll find most linebackers back in their day were running backs. Through high school, maybe even into college. And it gives them such an advantage to trigger. They know the path of that running back. And when they hit him first, they have a chance to knock him backwards.
This is completed downfield to Likely. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 60 yards. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. What a difference it can make for an offense.
And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Crashes through a tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Lamar's going to keep this one. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got 1st and goal. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ravens 14, Bengals nothing.
All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Samaje Perine on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That is Compton. It's Higgins again. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh...
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down, Burrow to throw. On target to his man Higgins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
New set of downs for him from the 31. To the air again, it's Burrow. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. Throw is caught. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
14 more yards. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Again, it's Burrow. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a one-score game before halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bengals 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. On first down, Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down throw for Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar throwing again. It's taken in by LeJohntay Wester. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Loop knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
The final throw before the break. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Start the half with a give to Brown. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup. And 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
They send him left out of the slot. Burrow on the play action. Throw left side, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. We try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Burrow's going to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
From the gun, P-Rod. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. That play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Burrow to the air now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to work it to the 20. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, a give to Brown. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Trying for it with Burrow. And it's caught. Chase has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Burrow. He will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
Bengals 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This our last play of the quarter.
Their own 21-yard line.
The drive begins with Henry. He's got room to roam. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
He'll always sign off on it when that particular call comes in the headset and the running back gets a chance to hear it. A toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, You get some serious yards on the table.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
Ravens 24, Bengals 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On a return, this is Piron. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
First down, Bengals.
Off the play fake, Burrow. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
To the air again, it's Burrow. He's on the in route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Throwing deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the 44-yard line.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Now Jackson off the play action. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And that brings up 4th and long. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Burrow back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Bengals down by 10. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Looking to throw it. He's got Gesicki complete. And
you put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. When you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they could still do their damage.
again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Burrow on first down. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw again, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Third down. 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Burrow out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
It's 2nd down and 10.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.